The Niners are so confused as to why they're 3-5. They didn't see this coming, and they don't really have answers as to why. It's, oh, they're not executing, or they're not. No, it's real obvious. In the offseason, they thought they'd be good. The only thing they needed to do to be good was to insulate themselves at quarterback. They thought, oh, 2020 happened because Jimmy got hurt and we didn't have a good enough backup. That's the only reason that happened. So now we'll be insulated at quarterback. There's no way we're going to have a losing season. No way. We're a good team. But they're wrong because the issue is not quarterback. Jimmy Garoppolo isn't great, but he's not bad. The issue, and we talked about it, I've been talking about it a long time, was the secondary. It was the secondary. It's very important, a secondary, and they never really seriously addressed it. And the reason they're 3-5 and not 5-3, I mean, they should have beat the Packers, right? They had that. They were winning with 37 seconds, and they couldn't. The secondary blew it, period. That's one loss right there. And I'm sure we could find another loss where the secondary didn't help them at all. Had they actually had someone better than – had they actually had corners who were better than Verrett, Mosley, I mean, whatever they got out there this year, had they actually spent real money and assets on corner and safety, they might be 5-3 right now. But they thought those positions weren't as important as backup quarterback. Good call. Good call. That's all I got to say.
Fundamentally, I think this team is caught between the fact they're holding on to Garoppolo and want Trey Lance, and they're just not making the transition because they were holding on to these delusions of grandeur that they were going to win the Super Bowl. And when Verrett went down, that's absolutely reset the reality of the San Francisco 49ers. They have to address the secondary. Absolutely.
I mean, would they have lost to the Colts and Michael Pittman if they had some real corners on their team?
Not. That game was given away because Carson wants
the secondary
quarterback. All I need to do is throw the ball as far as I possibly can.
Exactly.
And they will hold the guy. They will knock him down. They will do something.
Exactly. So there's two losses right there that you can pin on the secondary. Green Bay, Indianapolis. 2 losses, both in prime time, where, I mean, Jimmy was terrible against Indianapolis, but he was really good against Green Bay. They could have won both games had they had like an NFL caliber secondary, but the Niners are like, nah, we're good. We'll be fine. We'll just, get some 1-year deal guys, get some guys who are good when healthy, and we'll figure it out. But we're gonna spend 3 first-round picks on a backup quarterback, and that will make sure that we make the playoffs. Nah, didn't work that way. Who could have predicted?
I think the San Francisco 49ers are convinced it was only Patrick Mahomes who beat them.
Yep.
They're convinced that it's just Russell Wilson, that it's just Kyler Murray, that it's just people like Lamar Jackson that are beating them. They are convinced that's what you have. You have to have that. And
also, they convinced themselves that last year it was all Nick Mullins' fault. They all convinced themselves, man, this guy's he's not an NFL caliber quarterback. This is terrible. And I think that's what the team thought. It's all his fault. He threw another pick. No, that was not the truth. And once again, this team didn't look in the mirror. They didn't look in the mirror after they lost the Super Bowl. They didn't look in the mirror after that debacle last year. And all they thought, let's just get Nick Mullins out of the building, get a really good backup quarterback, and Jimmy wins. Jimmy wins. And if he gets hurt, then we'll still be good. Nope. Secondary is atrocious. And everyone told you that. And that's why you're 3-5 and not 5-3. Your secondary.
Absolutely.
Period. They could have had Asante Samuel Jr., but they got a guard they don't play.